Barack Obama Biography. From a schoolboy who smoked marijuana to America's first black president. Becoming the first black president of the United States, Barack Obama not only wrote a new chapter in American political history, but also became a symbol of harmony in American society. 8 years in charge of the presidency of one of the most powerful countries in the world, Obama left both successes and failures in his career, but above all, his importance to American society and the whole world is undeniable. Welcome to Beebon.shop, a place where you will find the stuff that never let you down. Barack Hussein Obama was born on August 4, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii. His father, Barack Obama Sr., is an international student from Kenya. While studying in the Pacific Island, Barack Obama Sr. met a young girl, Ann Dunham, from Wichita, Kansas, and started a family. However, the marriage lasted only 2 years, and the only sweet fruit left was the boy carrying the line. Half-blood Barack Obama. When Obama's parents divorced just over 2 years old, Mrs. Dunham did not want to return with Mr. Obama Sr. back to Kenya, a poor country located in Africa. Obama lived with his mother and rarely met his father, then started a family of his own in his home country of Kenya. A few years later, Mrs. Dunham remarried, and the boy with African-American blood followed his mother to Indonesia. During his childhood years, Obama only met his biological father a few times. Obama's childhood is associated with memories in the Indonesian capital Jakarta, where he grew up with other ordinary children. In the memoir, Dreams from My Father, Obama describes his friends in Indonesia as the children of farmers, servants, and low-ranking civil servants. Although he did not grow up under the care of his biological father, he was influenced by his stepfather, who stuck with him throughout his childhood years. When he remembers his childhood, he considers himself luckier than many other children because he was brought up as both a white and a colored child. He thinks he benefits greatly from that cultural diversity. However, his time with his stepfather did not last long. In 1971, he was brought back to Hawaii by his mother to study and live with his grandparents. In the place of his birth, he actively presented himself as a friendly, sociable, and respected by his friends. However, like many other young Americans, Obama is also passionate about sports, tried marijuana and cocaine, but never got hooked on heroin. After graduating from high school in Honolulu, Hawaii, Obama attended community school in Chicago and Columbia University in New York, before matriculating into the prestigious Harvard Law School in 1988. During the 4 years he attended, he was not a student. Although he was an excellent student, he was considered a promising student and was accepted as an intern from his freshman year at a prestigious law firm when he was in his first year. At the internship, Michelle Robinson, a promising lawyer of the company, was assigned to tutor and supervise the young Obama in a new environment. The people working at the law firm did not pay much attention to the intern for the student until they happened to catch Obama and Michelle going to the movies, and the love story between the intern and the promising lawyer became known. After completing the internship, although he was kept at the law firm, the young Obama not only refused but also brought along talented lawyers. Obama graduated from Harvard with an honorary doctorate. Meeting in 1989, Barack and Michelle got married in 1992 and had their first daughter, Melia, in 1998, and their second daughter, Sasha, in 2001. In 1991, Obama was a teacher of jurisprudence and government at the University of Chicago Law School. He then taught constitutional law at the University of Chicago Law School for 12 years as a lecturer, from 1992 to 1996, and lectured principal member from 1996 to 2004. During his teaching, Obama participated in many community activities and was voted as one of the 40 influential people in Chicago. Under the age of 40 in 1993, he is also involved in many local community development support funds as well as fighting for equal rights of American citizens. Obama's political career only really took the big turn when he was elected to the Illinois Senate in 1996. During this time, despite being a Democrat, he received support from both parties, including medical reforms. He also supports a law that protects low-income people from negotiating increased welfare and childcare. In 2001, Obama became chairman of the Illinois Joint Commission on Administrative Rules. For what he did, he was elected again in 1998 and 2002. In 2003, Obama became chairman of the Illinois Health and Human Services Committee, after the Democrats won a majority in the Senate. After over a decade of underdogs, Obama is also strongly supported, with the law requiring the police to record the interrogation process to avoid racism. Not content with what was achieved in Illinois, Obama continued to run for the U.S. Senate in the 2004 race. Poll results in 2002 made him confident of running for the state senator position. During the election campaign, Obama spoke out against the war in Iraq launched by the George Bush administration. Becoming a senator, Obama continues to advocate for many laws related to people and communities. However, he also made mistakes when he supported legislation to help telecommunications companies avoid being implicated in the revelations of wiretapping scandals that shook the U.S. and the world by the U.S. National Security Agency NSA. In early 2007, he announced that he was running for President of the United States in Springfield, Illinois. The Black senator emphasized central issues, such as quickly ending the war in Iraq, strengthening America's energy independence, and reforming the healthcare system. Entering the Democratic primaries, Obama quickly attracted voters with enthusiasm. Despite the lower rating, he still surpassed Hillary Clinton to become the Democratic presidential candidate. After defeating Senator Hillary, Obama must face a more formidable figure, which is Senator John McCain of the Republican Party. However, reasonable campaign policies and outstanding speech helped Obama win with 365 electoral votes, while the opponent only got 173 votes. With this historic victory, Obama became the first Black Prime Minister of the United States. Barack Obama was sworn into office on January 20, 2009. Right from the beginning of his term, the president of color has faced the economic challenges of the United States. At that time, it was in a state of serious crisis. Unemployment was rampant. Together with leading economic experts, he has revived the U.S. economy and restored sustainable development. In the first days of his presidency, Obama issued a memorandum of understanding demanding the early withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq and ordering the closure of the detention center at Guantanamo Bay, which was once engulfed in a scandal about acts of torture. On March 23, 2010, Obama signed into law the health bill known as Obamacare. Together with the Health Care and Education Reconciliation Act, Obamacare brought major legislative changes to the U.S. healthcare system. However, Obamacare is still being opposed by many people because of the huge burden it creates on the U.S. economy. In 2011, he resonated with the world when he killed terrorist leader Osama bin Laden. He also signed a law allowing $787 billion to be injected into the economy. This money is spent on healthcare, building infrastructure, education, tax relief, and a series of incentives that directly support individuals. In terms of foreign affairs, his greatest success was in the normalization of relations with Cuba. But that seems to be the only bright spot in the Obama era. Al-Qaeda is no longer a major concern for the United States. However, the outbreak of the self-proclaimed Islamic State, IS, and other extremist organizations puts the whole world in danger. Although there are still many unresolved issues, it is undeniable that the great role of President Obama's guidelines and policies towards the U.S. in particular and the world in general. More than 20 years of happy marriage, marital conflicts do not exclude a single couple, even the best couple in this world. Although he did not end up praising his smart and hardworking wife, he still admitted that Michelle was more annoying than he was. She always expressed displeasure when Mr. Obama threw his clothes around after coming home from work. He never helped her sweep the house or wash the dishes after eating. She is extremely allergic to the strong smell of cigarettes in the house when he smokes. The disagreements in the lives of two intelligent and highly educated people only come from bowls, chopsticks, and spoons. Michelle feels unfair because she is straining to shoulder the housework as her husband pursues his own career. For a feminist and ambitious woman like Michelle, this is so unfair. Things seem to have reached the brink of divorce when the tension was never resolved. The turning point was when her daughter Sasha had meningitis, causing two famous people to return to the common goal. Faced with a critical illness, the whole family has put everything aside to fight together. Nothing is more important than love for Sasha right now. This miracle led Obama to agree to Michelle's ultimatum to spend more time with her family. In addition to her love for her children, Michelle always understands that the glue for marriage comes from respect and love. The first is still respect, not respecting her husband, but respecting what she wants. Never once worried that Mr. Obama had an affair, she clearly understood her wishes and knew how to fulfill them, which is how she respects her role as a wife. Before hearing her husband's wish, he affirmed that he loved his children too much and would never destroy his own marriage. Like this video so that it can reach more people and change their lives. Share this video to all your friends and family. Subscribe to Beebon and press the bell icon for new videos. Thank you for watching this video.